I'm Rebecca and welcome back to my channel, Rebecca Stitches. First of all, I'd just like to say thank you for everyone that's liked and commented and subscribed on my videos. And if you do enjoy my videos and my content, then giving me a like and subscribing would really help my channel. So I'll jump straight in. I've got two of my autumn makes that I've made that were part of my plans. So the first thing I've made is, well, I'm wearing both of them, but the first thing you can see is a Sagebrush top by Friday Pattern Company. So it's an easy to sew blouse. It's really easy to make, and I think I haven't worn it yet out because it's literally hot off the sewing machine, but really easy to, I think it should be quite easy to wear as well. I'll pop some videos and pictures in as I'm going along of me wearing it. So I made a few adjustments. The size that I made based on my measurements, so my bust is about 102 centimetres, my waist is about 87 at the minute, and my hips are probably about 120. So I made an XL at the bust, grading to halfway between the XL and the XXL at the hips, and that is a normal size adjust grading that I choose in Friday Pattern Company, well, blouses, because I've made the patina top as well. And I'm really happy with the fit. So I've done my usual high round neck and forward shoulder adjustment of 1.5 centimetres, and I lengthened the sleeve by 22 centimetres, and I was hoping that it would come to like bracelet length, but it doesn't. So if I want it longer, I will have to add probably another 7 centimetres on there, I think, to make it that length, but it is longer, which is what I initially wanted, so I am pleased that it's not too short. Hey, is that too far off bracelet length, is it? So one of the things that I wasn't sure about the Sagebrush top is the sleeves. They're quite puffy, aren't they? And especially in a cotton lawn. So I have actually reduced the puffiness of the sleeve. And what I did was, Friday Pattern Company do have a blog post on their website, on their blog, but I didn't do theirs. I just went my own way. So as you can see, I slashed. So I did change this before I lengthened it, because this is my lengthened pattern piece. So pretend the length's not there. I actually slashed all the way down in 5 places. So I just, this is like the middle, and then I did 2 either side of the same width away. And then I slashed all the way down to nearly the bottom, nearly all the way through. And then I overlapped them, as you can see, by 4/8 of an inch each, so just over a centimetre. So I've taken away like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 6, 7 centimetres in poofiness, and then I just trued up the sloping edges. And then on the lengthen and shorten bit, I cut it across and added 22 centimetres in length. So I mean, I do feel like a bit 80s power suit-ish in the puffiness, but I think I get used to it. I definitely wear it out. It's such a lovely fabric that I will give it a go. And I think with wear and stuff, the sleeves will drop down a bit. And obviously in a more drapey fabric like a viscose, it'll be less poofy at the top there, at the shoulders. So yeah, that is my first make. Friday Pattern Company patterns are really good to follow, like instructions wise. They're really detailed, and they do have a lot of information on their blog, and they've also got video tutorials that you can follow as well. Putting the ruffle in was really easy. That went in with everything, was really easy. The binding, and obviously there's no fastening, it just ties at the back, so it's really good for a beginner pattern. And I like the deep hem, that's like a 2-inch hem there, which is really nice. So yeah, and I think it stops at a good place as well. And I am wearing it with my next make, which is my Arden pants. So again, I'll put some footage in of me wearing the outfit together. So the Arden pants are by Helens Closet, and there's two views. There's elasticated view and then just a tapered leg view, and I have made these before. Again, these are a really easy sew as well. Helens Closet patterns are really good, guide you through every point. It was really a quick sew really. So yeah, elasticated waistband. You can have elasticated cuffs at the bottom or just a tapered leg with like a turn up. I made view C, because there's two different depths of like elasticated cuff. I made size 18 based on my measurements. They're probably a bit loose. I probably could size down actually, but just so they're comfortable. And my previous pair were this size and I liked them, they were comfortable. And I've made them out of a black viscose linen slub fabric, which is 65% viscose and 35% linen, which I got ages and ages ago from Sister Mintarka. I do love her fabrics. I didn't make any modifications. So when I made the Arden pants before, and unfortunately I've had to recycle that fabric because I'd worn them that much, I'd got a hole in them. So yeah, when I made them before, Helens Closet patterns are made for 5'6" and I'm like 5'4" nearly, and I took out 2 inches and I felt like with the elasticated cuff it kind of pulled a bit and they felt a bit short really, and I could have done with a length. And I generally, like even things that are drafted for 5'6" don't need to alter, but this time I don't know whether I'll wash them and then see, because I have washed and dried them so they shouldn't really shrink anymore, but I do feel that maybe they are a little bit long, I think. So I think I may take the cuff off, which is going to be a bit of a faff because I've like overlocked it together. Yeah, I'd probably just cut it off rather than unpicking it, and then take an inch off the bottom and then re-put the cuff back on. But that just depends on how well. Just have a quick look. Yeah, if I cut it off, it wouldn't really give me a lot of fabric left to play with. Maybe I'll have to unpick the oh, you know what I mean, the overlocking where I've overlocked, finish the seam together, and then, but I think I probably prefer them with that inch just cut off, I think. But I think they're going to get a lot of wear. I'm not sure how often I'll wear these things together, although I do think they go, but I'll definitely get a lot of wear out of the trousers. So yeah, those are 2 things that I made this week. And then I've already started on my next thing. So there's been a bit of a change of plans though with this fabric. So if you remember this corduroy, fur-lined corduroy I got from Guthrie and Garney. Ooh, where is it? Then it's fur-lined. So I was going to make a Modern Sewing Company overshirt with it, like a little jacket. But I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw daisy chain patterns, and I'm going to make the Ara quilted overcoat. So that's the pattern. And I'd never seen daisy chain patterns before. Yeah, so the Ara quilted overcoat, and it tells you how to quilt your fabric as well. And obviously I'm not quilting it because my fabric is already fur lined and corduroy, so it's quite thick. But I definitely would. She's got some really nice samples and other ones that people have other made. If you look at the hashtag, they're really, really nice. So it's a short sleeved coat with a layered patch pockets, and it's perfect for transitional wear. It's drafted with plenty of ease to fit over your favourite chunky sweaters in the winter or a t-shirt in the spring. And I've seen someone had made one as like for the beach as well, out of like a toweling. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing this, and it goes up to a 6X, which I'll just try and find the measurements. So yeah, so that's a bust of 163.8 centimetres, a waist of 143.5 centimetres and a hip of 170.2 centimetres. That's what it goes up to. So yeah, so I asked for a bit of help on my Instagram deciding on the binding, because as you can see, everything's finished with binding. And on the daisy chain patterns Instagram page, someone had made like a rust brownie coloured one with pink binding, and I really liked it. And I did have some pink binding and some like khaki binding and some navy binding. Actually the navy binding won, but when I came to it, I really liked the pink anyway, and the navy binding wasn't quite wide enough, and because this was quite thick material, I decided to go with the pink. So far I haven't done loads and loads on it, but yeah, these are my pockets on the front side. That's quite a good the colour there. Yep, it's got massive pockets, and then it's got a small one and then a big one, but I've only put the big one on both sides, but the small one just on this side. So yeah, I'm looking forward to having this done. This is going to be so nice. So yeah, very good for layering, I think, in the winter. And it's just a lot of binding, which is fine, but my machine, so in some places this has ended up as like 1, 2, 3 layers of fabric, and then the binding as well. So I've had to get the walking foot out and just go really slowly and change the tension a bit on my machine. And also when I cut this, it sheds so much, but obviously a bit of a hoover and that's sorted out. So yeah, that's what I'm working on this week. So yeah, cannot wait to have this done. Oh, and these pockets are so nice because they're like fur lined inside, obviously. They've been so nice and cozy for winter. So yeah, I'm actually going away at the weekend with some friends from work, so probably not going to get a lot of sewing done. And then some other plans that I've got is I'm going to do a blog post for Bobbins and Buttons. I've mentioned her patterns a couple of times before. She's really good kids patterns and adult patterns, which like staples. And I've done quite a lot of pattern testing for Julie, and I've written a couple of blog posts before, and she's doing a bit about sustainability. So I'm going to do a blog post on that. So I've got that to sort out. I'm going to make my daughter a jumper dress from one of her patterns. So I look forward to doing that, and then I'll chat about it once I've done it. And the other thing, which I'm trying not to buy any fabric or patterns unless I've got definite plans. I'm going to make them soon, but I've been waiting for these to come out for ages, since I've seen lots of sneak peeks on Instagram, and she's talked about them on her podcast. So Helens Closet Brook jeans, I'll put a picture in. So they're non-stretch, classic cut, slightly tapered in the leg, high-waisted, which I like, and there's the long length and then the shorts view, and they go up to a 62-inch hip. And so she says in like the description, they're not too tight, they're not too loose, so I'm hoping they might be like the perfect jeans. I have got fabric to make jeans in my stash, so I don't need to buy any fabric. So I've made the Dawn jeans a couple of times, and when I made them out of the non-stretch fabric, which it said to make them out of, they're so uncomfortable. I can't sit in them. I don't really wear, well, I've worn them a couple of times, but yeah, they're just too uncomfortable. So I have made Dawn jeans out of stretch fabric, and they're fine, but I really wanted some non-stretch jeans, so I'm hoping these are going to be at these Helens Closet Brook jeans. And so I think maybe early December will be my plan to make those. And then while I was on her website, I also bought the Dawson top, which again goes up to a 62-inch chest and hip. It's got 3 different necklines, like a crew neck, a bit more of a scooped neck, and then a mock turtleneck. And then it's got 3 sleeve lengths as well, so short, elbow and long. Because I'm still looking for like the perfect like workhorse stretch top really, and I haven't found it yet. One that I think fits and is comfortable, and so I want one that I can layer under jumpers and stuff in the winter, because I do like my Union Street t-shirts, but they're a bit more like looser fit, so fitted at the top and then more sort of loose at the waist, and I want something that's a bit more fitted all the way through. So yeah, so those are my 2 new patterns that should be seeing me make this autumn winter. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed looking at my makes. Oh, and actually what I'll do is for the aria, where's the book? I did make a little video of how I've done my high round neck adjustment on the aria pattern piece, and I'll quickly insert it at the end if anyone's interested, because it's a bit different to how I do it normally on normal tops. So yeah, I didn't do the forward shoulder adjustment with it being a jacket. I've just done the high round neck adjustment, and hopefully that'll be enough. So yeah, I'll pop that in now, and then I'll just say thanks for watching. So yeah, if you do enjoy my channel and my videos, it'd be great if you could subscribe and leave a thumbs up and a comment. So I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, so I'm making the aria quilted coat, and I'm going to do my forward shoulder adjustment and my high round neck adjustment. So I just thought that I would do a quick video to show you, because it's a bit different from how I've done it before. So let me turn the camera around. So with the high round back adjustment, I've made a line. I just randomly chose a place up to there, and then I'm going to cut to here and do my 1.5 centimetre high round neck adjustment. I'll come back when that's done. So I've cut along here and cut along here. This is my 1.5 centimetres, so I will tape that down. So I've just taped it down here, which hasn't really changed this sort of slope, and then I've trued it up at the edge there so that all meets. So yeah, that's my, turn it around, that's a high round neck adjustment. So just choose a spot, cut along, choose up to there, cut up to there, leave that so it's a little hinge, and do your adjustment and true it all up. There we are.